Yeah, one thing that I definitely want to speak about first is definitely this whole pregnancy situation. Is Jasmine pregnant? Is she having twins? That is the question. That is why we are here right now, live, to obviously talk about it. So I can give you guys my little thoughts, and also you can give me your thoughts as well. And then after that, we'll talk about the next bit. Let's go on. Adriana, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. I'm glad that you made it to a live as well. So first and foremost, okay, let's head over to this information itself in particular regarding Jasmine being pregnant. So first and foremost, she decided to announce it on her Facebook page. As we can see, she came up by saying, "First twins in the family ever," and then said, "Edit, actually the second since Matt is a twin." To be honest with you, I'm not sure if Matt is legit a twin, but the second that she put edit, I was like, yeah, this isn't real. There is no way in any shape or form this is real. In my opinion, this is legit, Jasmine doing what she does best, and that is gaining attention for her page. I see this, but nothing but attention for her page. And to be fair, there's more things as well that I've noticed about this page itself in particular on her Facebook that tells me and screams the fact that she's doing all of this just for pure attention. But before we get into that, let's head over to Reddit, where people have definitely had their say regarding the situation with Jasmine coming out that she is pregnant with twins, which again, in my opinion, it's not true. The woman knows how to gain clout. She knows how to get people talking. She knows. And let's be real, the first time that it was announced that she was pregnant with Matilda, what happened? It was announced both on the 90 Day Fiance website, social media page, as well as also her page. The fact that there was no involvement from 90 Day whatsoever already told me everything that I needed to know. Let's have a look here. Let's see who's also new to the chat. Broken Society, hope you're good, hope you're well. All right. Now, also on top of that, folks, let me know your thoughts, okay? How did you know? I mean, first of all, do you believe that she's pregnant with twins? And also, if you don't believe that she's pregnant with twins, let me know how you know that she's not pregnant with twins. You know what I mean? I definitely want to know. Let's have a look here. I had twins 42 years ago. Okay, congratulations to you. I don't know how anyone believes a word that she says. I mean, to be fair, we can't argue with that in any shape or form. Believe anything that comes out of that woman's mouth is crazy business. But let's quickly get into Reddit and let's see what people have obviously had to say on Reddit. My mignon, my man will be on power. Anyway, this person says she is 100% the type of person to post this as rage bait. And you know what though? I listen, how can we look past that? 100%. Definitely agree with that statement itself in particular. Someone else came in the chat here and says, I don't believe it. She's a compulsive liar. And that's what it comes down to. She's a compulsive liar. How can anybody believe anything that she says when lying is literally a hobby? You know, it's not a talent, it's just a hobby. Art by Unnamed, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. I'm glad that you made it. D-Man Johnson, how you doing? Welcome to the stream as well, my guy. She didn't say she was pregnant. She just said there are twins in the family. That's good looking. Do you know what, Ginger? You got a good point. A very, very good point. You know what I mean? Obviously, she just put the picture there as a way to, get people talking. Very, very wise. Very wise. Yep, Aluja. She just posts for attention and for views, which without a shadow of a doubt, okay? Now, also on top of that, as we move on here, obviously other people are saying, I don't believe anything she says, anything she posts anymore. She keeps drawing new narratives out of a hat to try and remain relevant for clicks. Also says, I agree, and it's probably Matt's sister or a random relative on any side. If it were hers, the announcement would have been more dramatic and published on TLC, not a post. Absolutely. And then also the other point that I want to make out is that she's only announced this only on her Facebook page. She did not announce this on any other platform, which of course we're going to get back to the Facebook page itself in particular, because something else that I noticed obviously regarding this Facebook page is that she then started, if I can find the bloody thing, there we go. She then started doing this thing where she was saying, oh no, I've actually missed the first one. Okay, the first one's right here, where she started off with this one here by saying, exposing the truth, part 1. And as you can see, Gino has never wanted children. His ex-wife even tried to adopt his sister's kids, a set of twins, out of the 4 she had, and gave an adoption, including Anthony. Yes, that's his mom. Gino said no because children are expensive, and then the only someone he's ever liked are barely... Wait. And the only men... I don't know what this emoji is alluding to. I'm gonna say Uncle Franco, because this emoji has a little bit of a moustache, And the only person that has a moustache in Gino's family, from what I understand, is Uncle Marco. But anyway, the only he ever likes are belly 18 plus babies, sugar babies. I put my hands on the Bible that this is the truth. Now, here's the thing: when it came out with this information stuff in particular, this information was quite interesting because the more I started to read the things that she was exposing, and also again, let me repeat myself here, she only was exposing these things only on her Facebook account, was not doing them on any other social platform, which made me wonder, made me think, why is it only on Facebook? And why have you only announced the pregnancy on the Facebook? And that's clear because she wants to gain traffic for people to go over to her Facebook page, okay? So obviously here, as we can see, again, exposing the truth, part 2, Anthony's mum, who gave him and his 5 siblings in adoption sending me lovely messages, okay? And then of course here, this screenshot here, I'm pretty sure it's a screenshot that we've seen before in the past, you know what I mean? Obviously, as you can see, where she's obviously exposing someone coming out and saying that I was a stripper and a very good one for 30 years. I worked 10 years in Las Vegas because my family knew people out there. I was a very connected and knew all the classy clubs in Detroit. I know the hustle very well. I am very hip to the adult industry and was involved in it for many years. But when I was working in Vegas, I learned a lot of lessons in that field. And I am very smart when it comes to hustling men for money. You tell me any story they want to hear so you can get the money. I'm sorry, but that's what you appear to be, is a stripper. And I actually worked with before. You have a stripper mentality, and just being honest, I wish you would leave my brother alone. He does not know I'm talking to you like this. He would probably get upset. But from the sounds of from the sounds of the tablets, you have a new boyfriend named, and I don't know if it's true or not, blah, 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 blah. So, of course, this here is something particular here. I'm pretty sure this is something that was exposed before in the past. So, again, this goes on to what I'm trying to say here. Jasmine is clearly on a mission to get as much traffic as possible to this page because I've seen this before. I'm sure I have. And to be fair, I started wondering, why is it no other bloggers are really talking about this? And it kind of hit me. Is it because obviously this stuff is actually not new news? It's actually old news. And Jasmine's just on his parade of trying to rage bait people to come to her page. But let me see what you folks are saying in this comment section real quick here before I continue. Let's reverse image search. How do you do that? I've never heard of that before. Gino, what kind of criminal are you? I'm gonna reverse image search the baby. Give me a second. Okay. She has to leave the Bible out of this. She needs to drop the synod look. I'm doing it. Thank you. What's going on? I'm not too sure what your name is supposed to say, but it's that thing. But what's going on? I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Jasmine is full of lies. Absolutely. Who is Anthony? I'm lost. That is a good question though. Who is Anthony? I actually don't know. It's a good question. Let's have a look here. What is a Kalu doing? Photo is from baby. Oh, photo is from baby sender webpage. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. You're talking about the baby scan, the ultrasound, right? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you was obviously referring to here. Let's have a look here. Let's go down. Let's have a look. So here, we move on. She obviously then decides to go to exposing number 3. And then this exposure number 3 here, Jasmine's obviously going back, showing us obviously something that involved Uncle Marco, obviously some time ago. As you can see that obviously the man himself has got a criminal record. And obviously, as you can see, she says, why instead of using your uncle for TV, don't you help him? You know he needs help in all ways. He's an elderly person. If you really love him, you would take care of him. You only call him when you need someone to film with. You're not a good person, and the victim role you're playing is just uckers. But again, all these things here are things that she's obviously brought up in the past. And all these things here are things that she's obviously bringing up to get that attention towards this page and stuff in particular. But to be fair, at the same time, it's kind of cool to kind of go back to some of the things that have gone down between Jasmine and Gino, just to kind of basically refresh our memories, if you know what I mean. At least for my opinion anyway, folks. You guys might have a different opinion, you know. Let's have a look here. He accepted the open marriage just to have an excuse to kick me out of the house. Obviously, these are those screenshots that obviously explode. Wait, actually, no, hold on a minute. I don't know if I ever saw these screenshots, to be fair. Hold on a minute. Aren't these the same thing? These are legit the same thing, right? I don't know why I should upload the same screenshot twice. That's weird. I'm in a relationship now that I pursued after you lied and cheated on me. I'm flying out to meet her soon while I take a vacation for myself at the same time. Enjoy your new girlfriend while you left your wife homeless. I really hope you have tons of fun while I struggle with my mental health and I have no place to live. Obviously, this is regarding obviously when Gino kicked Jasmine out of the house, and obviously she went on to live with Matt, and then obviously got pregnant, clearly, with Matilda. And obviously Gino went off and met up with Natalie, obviously the one that we saw from the show. The same Natalie that's been accused of being a paid actor. But these screenshots kind of really prove that Natalie isn't a paid actor, because obviously Gino said, I'm going to go see my girlfriend. Jasmine's like, okay, well, you go see her. So that is quite interesting. Very quite interesting. Let's have a look here. Should we do anything for attention? Vanny, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Why is she always crying in every episode? I mean, listen, that's the question, isn't it now? What Discord I want to be in the loop? I mean, it's not my one, I'll tell you that now, guys. I've made a Discord in the past. Yeah, that didn't end well. I'm good. I like to stay drama free. Let's have a look here. Like she's constantly cutting onions. Why didn't she go to Dana? It's a good question. Why didn't she go to Dana when she was kicked out? It's a fair point, because she's always talking about how Dana and Michelle are her family. So yeah, she could have moved in with those two. That is a very, very fair point, to be fair. Very point. Let's have a look. Leave Marco alone. I love that man. He's the bomb. Marco is a sort of. I mean, I can't really say too much about that one, to be fair. I've never really paid that much attention to that guy, to be honest with you. Production loves her because she would do anything they say, pretty much, because the woman loves money. And then obviously here there are other old screenshots as well, where she shows that you cheated on your first wife. You're the only cheater here, always trying to fish for women online and playing the innocent guy. His former wife sent me this. They were married and doing fine. What's your excuse? He was working at the GE at the time in Louisiana. I don't know what GE stands for, but he was obviously working somewhere. Now, obviously, this is obviously his first wife that he did have back in Brazil. Do you know the thing that I actually find quite sad about this is that Jasmine is obviously bringing back up screenshots from the past to obviously expose Gino, so therefore she gets more attention towards her Facebook page. But the maddest thing about it is that she's bringing things up in the past that involve other people. His ex-wife is probably living a life and just wants peace and just wants nothing to do with Gino anymore, enough to do Jasmine anymore, because she's moved on. But instead of doing that, Jasmine's out here dropping old screenshots and fully exposing who she is again. And the saddest thing about it, some people may end up going over to her page and saying, "Oh look, it's you," blah 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 blah. So it's crazy how selfish she is. You know what I mean? Just to get her own attention to her own page, she'll happily drag other people into her business again. Hella super cringe stuff, man. Hella sad stuff. Let's have a look here. What else have you saying? GE stands for General Electric. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that one. Where were we talk rumors and stuff? Those DMs are from 2000. Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to say. These DMs aren't new. This is what I'm saying. They're not new at all. And this is why it's bad. It's bad that she's bringing up things that involves other people. Do you see what I'm saying? It's really sad, because this woman is probably, trying to just relax in life, and she may end up getting people DMing her saying, "Oh, yeah, look, Jasmine's talking about you again." And then also move on to this one is up in particular here and goes, exposing the truth, part 7. He had already reported me to immigration. He was already in multiple relationships with other women, but he sat and whined playing the heartbroken man when he bullied me with others. At the last resort, he premeditated all of this. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, yes, Gino did all these flipping disgusting things, but again, she's acting as if she doesn't do anything wrong, as if she's some saint, as if she isn't doing things that are just out of line. As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to the situation in particular here, she's completely out of line for bringing up things from the past that involves bringing other people back into the picture. People that have moved on with their life, people that are now got a new piece going on, do you know what I mean? People obviously like, who the hell is Gino, who the hell is Jasmine? They're behind me now. We're talking, 2012, right? So we're talking, 13 years ago? Oh, come on now. I feel sorry for that woman. If anybody contacts her, I really hope you don't, because it's not needed. Obviously, in this one here, she's obviously responding to the fact that Gino recently said, but sit back and get your popcorn ready, because she turned into a villain for the weeks for this week's episode onwards, and I can't wait for the tale when my boys and I tear Jasmine and Matt to shreds. Obviously, this was referring to obviously the last resort tell, just in case obviously you missed the memo on that one, folks. Let's see what's going on in the comment section here before we move on to the next part of the video. In the description of my videos, there should be a link. Okay, okay, cool. What's going on, Karen? Welcome to the stream. Bruce, welcome to the stream. She did not have to publicly shame that older man. He had nothing to do with it. I mean, listen, and that part too, to be fair, Bruce, I don't trust Jasmine at all. I don't blame you. How many times she cheated with Dane back in Panama? That's a good question, to be fair, isn't it? Let's not forget about Dane, the same man that gave her money towards her botched BBL. So let's talk about that, or about implants, whatever the hell she got done down there. Let's have a look here. Jasmine is self-centered, no question, but Gino is a kind of guy that looks for women he can buy and own. Both are mentally incapable of leading a healthy relationship without a shadow of a doubt. I definitely agree with that one. If Jasmine gets deported, Gino gets custody. Subjective. He only gets custody if Matt does the DNA test, and so does Gino, to prove that the baby is not Gino's, then Gino will not get custody. The baby will get deported with Jasmine. So it really depends on what happens before then. So it's a bit of a sticky one. There's so many other layers to that situation. Caleb says Jasmine would cheat on Gino with Dane. She admitted it several times. I mean, she did say several times to him, especially when she first landed in Michigan. She did say to him that, oh, you know, obviously the sex that I had with Dane was so much better than the sex I've had with you. So, I mean, listen, it was never her confirming that she cheated on Gino. She was just saying that my life with Dane before you was better. And then Gino was like, well, my life with my ex-wife was better than you too. So there was that little back and forth between them two, but it wasn't really one about cheating, was it? It was more about past tense. But yeah, we can obviously do what we want with that information. Isn't this part of the drama that TLC wants to facilitate to boost talk and ratings? It was once upon a time. Let's have a look here. I don't think Gino wants her baby. He will still prove he's not the baby. Matt will end up with the baby 100%. Matt can prove paternity. That too. Gino would not want custody. Of course he wouldn't. Her double standards is unbearable. Hello. What's going on, Kirapatra? Welcome to the stream. Also, Damien, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Just arrived. I'm getting pretty bored of Jasmine too. Had enough. She's not going anywhere. Sweet Armando can't even visit, and that psycho can live here. That part. No. Let's have a look. But listen, guys. End of the day, actually, hold on. Let me read a few more comments, and then after that, we'll move on to the next part of the live stream. Okay, folks. Hope you guys are obviously enjoying the live stream. Make sure you obviously liking the video. That would be obviously awesome if you can also like it at the same time. Let's have a look here. Also, can somebody double check? Do you know what? Let me see if I can double check it myself, because I put on a new feature today that I didn't know existed, and there's a new feature on my page, right? That apparently when I'm live right now, I can be live, not just this way, but I'm also live via shorts at the same time. No, I don't see that. Apparently, it can make me go live in 2 different ways, but I don't see it, so I don't think that is the case. Okay, I don't know. I was curious to see if it works. I don't know. I can't see on my phone. But yeah, if you can let me know if I'm live right now. Actually, it doesn't matter. Just stay where you are, folks. Stay where you are. She isn't probably getting deported. She isn't too deep with the Hollywood fans. Thanks to TLC, 100%. I'm confused why Gino kept saying he wanted a child when Jasmine got pregnant, but he didn't even try. Well, there you go, that part. All right, cool. So what we're going to do now, folks, is, okay, we're now going to move over to the next part of the video, okay, where we're going to go over this little interview here that Jasmine is going through. Well, wait, Adriana, I'm live on the YouTube Shorts as well, what are you saying? Is that what you're saying? Let me know, please, if that's what you mean. But we're going to move over to this bit itself in particular. All right, guys, so let's get into this one.